The full power is what it's all about.
What the f happened to Pride? Before UFC, before one championship, there was Pride. The year is 1997. Mixed martial arts is still growing, and the UFC is struggling to find mainstream acceptance in America. But halfway across the globe, in Japan, something revolutionary is about to begin. Pride FC. For a decade, Pride dominated the MMA world with its unique style and larger-than-life events. But in 2007, it all ended. So what the f happened to Pride FC, and why did it fall? Hi, this is Zeit Chronicles, and this is the story of Pride FC, the downfall, the crazy fights, and the ties to the Yakuza, and how it changed mixed martial arts forever. Pride FC was founded in 1997 by Nobuyuki Sakakibara, along with the DSE, Dream Stage Entertainment. Its first event was built around Nobuhiko Takada, a pro wrestling star in Japan, and Rickson Gracie, a legendary Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. This fight symbolized the fusion of two cultures, Japanese pro wrestling and Brazilian martial arts, which laid the foundation of Pride's identity. Pride understood that MMA wasn't just about fighting, it was entertainment. The events were hosted in massive arenas like the Tokyo Dome. Often with over 40,000 fans in attendance, fighters entered with dramatic music, pyrotechnics, and even traditional samurai-themed presentations. Pride's rules made it stand out. Fighters could use soccer kicks, stomps, and knees to a downed opponent, moves banned in many other promotions. This raw style appealed to the fans, who wanted to see the most realistic combat possible. By the early 2000s, Pride was on top of the world. Legends were born in the ring, and rivalries became the stuff of MMA history. Fedor Emelianenko, the undefeated last emperor, dominated the heavyweight division. While Wanderlei Silva, the ex-murder, ruled the middleweights. Mirko Cro Cop head kick knockouts became viral sensations. Pride's Grand Prix tournaments, held over multiple events, were a test of endurance and skill. Fighters competed in brutal matches, sometimes on the same night, creating unforgettable moments, like Mauricio Shogun Ruas Rice in the 2005 middleweight Grand Prix.
Look at this, it's over! Shogun.
Pride didn't just feature Japanese fighters, it was global. From Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to American wrestlers, fighters from all around the world competed in Pride's ring, making it a truly international event.
Then the boss came out. This motherfucker was like 6'6", ripped, big Japanese guy. Biggest Japanese guy I've seen in my life. How in the fuck you know my brother here in Japan? He said, oh, I know everything that's going around. I'm like, oh. But they didn't seem like evil people. They were just like, I feel like the Yakuza, I feel like they like the samurais that had to go underground.
In 2006, rumors began circulating about Pride's alleged connection to the Yakuza, Japan's notorious organized crime syndicate. These claims weren't entirely new, but they gained significant attention when investigative reports brought them into the mainstream. Pride's relationship with the Yakuza was at the time one of the most heavily scrutinized aspects of the promotion's history. The Yakuza is a powerful and secretive criminal organization involved in various illegal activities, such as extortion, drug trafficking, and money laundering. Their influence in Japan's entertainment and sports industries, including MMA, was an open secret for years. But it wasn't until 2006 that the story truly hit the headlines. When Naoto Morishida, the president of Pride FC, died under suspicious circumstances in 2003, Sakakibara replaced him. A war broke out between competing Yakuza interests for control of Pride. In 2006, it was reported that Pride's parent company, Dream Stage Entertainment (DSE), had strong financial ties to the Yakuza. Investigations revealed that Sakakibara had personal and business relationships with the Yakuza members, which had been kept largely under wraps until then. Reports revealed that the Yakuza figures had a significant financial stake in Pride. It was said that the Yakuza provided loans and financial backing to Pride's operations during its early years. This would have allowed Pride to grow and secure its TV deals, which were crucial to its success. However, the Yakuza influence was a double-edged sword. It helped Pride rise, but also set the stage for its eventual collapse.
People throw fights. I'll tell you what, back in the Pride days, you know that Yakuza was real popular. Yakuza fixed a bunch of those fights.
Really?
They'll get you in the hotel, and they'll come up to you, and they'll, you know, a couple guys deep.
The leather jacket?
That's right.
Somebody wearing turtleneck?
Damn right. And, you know, a couple of them looking mean. They'll sit you down, they'll open up the briefcase, $500,000 cash, and they'll say, hey, do you want to lose in the second round?
Sir.
Well, hey, I don't give a
In Japan, where Yakuza connections in business were and still are heavily stigmatized, this scandal could not be ignored. Pride's main TV broadcaster, Fuji TV, immediately severed its ties with the promotion. The loss of this deal was catastrophic. Fuji TV was Pride's biggest supporter and provided them with a significant portion of their revenue, ensuring wide media exposure and sponsorship deals. Without Fuji TV, Pride's financial foundation crumbled. After the Yakuza scandal, Pride's management faced intense scrutiny. The company was unable to secure new sponsors, and its reputation in the eyes of both investors and fans took a major hit. Even Pride's fighters, many of whom were unaware of the full extent of the ties to the Yakuza, faced the fallout, as the promotion's instability led to a decline in fighter morale.
I don't care that Lorenzo bought the UFC, the Pride, the UFC is coming here to kick your ass.
In 2007, Pride was purchased by Sufa, the parent company of the UFC, for $65 million. Fans hoped this would save Pride, but the reality was different. UFC planned to continue Pride events in Japan, but it didn't work out. Cultural and logistic challenges made it impossible. Many Pride stars like Rampage Jackson, Shogun Rua and Antonio Rodrigo transitioned to the UFC, creating dream matchups. However, Pride's unique identity was lost forever. Even though Pride is gone, its legacy remains. Fans still debate on forums like Reddit about its legendary status and whether it was better than the UFC. Fighters like Federer and Vanderlei are remembered as icons who helped shape MMA. Was the Yakuza the main factor? While the Yakuza scandal was a huge factor, it's important to note that Pride's downfall was not solely caused by this. Financial mismanagement, internal power struggles, and the loss of major sponsors were all contributors. However, the Yakuza connection was a symbolic tipping point, signaling that Pride's era of dominance was coming to an end. Pride's downfall was a mix of bad luck and bad decisions. Yakuza ties, loss of revenue, and failure to adapt. But many fans argue that Pride's soul couldn't have survived under a corporate structure like the UFC. Pride FC may no longer exist, but its impact on MMA is eternal. It gave us unforgettable moments and fighters who inspired a generation. What are your favorite memories of Pride? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories about the history of combat sports. If you like videos like this, you may also like this video, The Downfall of K-1. Or if you want to know more about the white man becoming a Yakuza, watch this video. Thanks for watching. Zeit Chronicles.